St. Patrick's Day. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. For the 76ers right now, they're focused on kicking off to a good start on the road trip here. They're in 5th place in the East, a team to be reckoned with for sure.
And already a chance for them to take the season series against this team. They see them 3 times, and after winning the first one, they've got to be confident that they can do it again.
Yeah, it's often not so easy the second time around. You know your opponent's going to make adjustments. You have to be ready to adjust back. I'd call that readjust.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Guys, Joel Embiid is listed at 7 feet, but at player introductions, they say 7'2" center, Joel Embiid. Now, Brett Brown says when you stand next to him, you understand the difference between 7 feet and 7'2". He's a big man, Kevin.
He is tremendous size and skill to match GA. Thanks. Hey, Brent, the season winding down and teams are looking at playoff slotting. Have you ever, though, been a part of a team that suffered a late season collapse?
I don't think the teams that I was on, Kevin, and fortunate to be on, that had expectations to go deep into the playoffs or maybe eventually participate in the finals ever had that kind of breakdown. But in Seattle in 2003, a team led by Gary Payton, I know we had an opportunity to get in, to sneak in maybe to the 8th slot. We struggled with inconsistency all year long. I don't know how big the meltdown was, but disappointing for that talented of a team to not have an opportunity to participate in the postseason.
I'm sure. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Jimmy Butler was out there with Simmons. Then it's Ennis, and there's Embiid, and it's Harris in at the 4 spot. Shot by Ennis, nobody around. The 3-pointer, no good. Lopez against Embiid. Here's Brogdon, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Good job there. Brogdon doesn't need much room. Has it there from the mid-range and knocks it down.
Ennis passes to Harris. Inside. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo coming off a solid outing against Miami. That one good for 2.
Just all the physical advantages that Giannis has really present a tough challenge for the defense down there.
Here's Simmons. Ennis kicks to Harris. Embiid dishes to Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. And the basket by Harris.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Bledsoe. To the inside. Middleton lays it up off the glass. Middleton's got his first 2 points.
Coaching staff has to like that ball movement, and it began with Bledsoe.
Simmons passes to Harris. Butler deciding where to go with it. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. No good on his first attempt of the game. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. The pass to Lopez. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here is Harris. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
On the break, Brogdon with a great job of surveying the floor and understanding where everybody was coming in from on that fast break.
Butler against Bledsoe. To the left wing. Now here's Ennis, defended by Middleton, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. Brogdon against Simmons. With the hook shot and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
The 76ers trail by 4. Ennis kicks to Harris. And that one goes long. Bucks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway.
When you think about a coach looking into the eyes of one of his players and telling him to match up with Giannis Antetokounmpo and all the things that he brings to the table, that's a long night of restlessness before you match up. Press up on him, he'll blow by you in transition. He's at the rim in 2 dribbles. Tough to stop that kid.
Rocket 6.
He's a bit of a tweener defensively, but I like the effort there from Tobias.
Can they get it? Here's Embiid. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Lopez. Brogdon finds Middleton. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
Middleton's not a selfish player, always willing to share the wealth.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 6. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And they let these get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
And they're just on the wrong end right now with a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Is checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And here is Simmons. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks it to Ennis. Mirotic against Embiid. Over Mirotic. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Milwaukee with the ball. 4-point game. Brogdon with it. Butler covering. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Simmons against Brogdon. And it's Simmons penetrating. Misses the baby hook.
Gotta make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. Defense was just okay.
Embiid with the steal. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the paint. There's Brogdon. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Butler. And it's sent back by Lopez. And he recovers it. And that one's good by Butler. Milwaukee leading by 4. Antetokounmpo with the ball. That one drops for him. 10 points for him.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're gonna burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
Now Now here's Simmons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Butler kicks to Simmons. 6 to shoot. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the 76ers with some changes. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Redick comes in for Justin Patton. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Ben Simmons. Bucks have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Redick against Brogdon. To the middle, here's Lopez. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Scott, good.
We talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. I think those are necessary things.
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might have been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
A different look from Milwaukee. Wilson, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Brown in for Brogdon. And the 76ers also making a change. Simmons is checked in. Now here is Hill. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Wilson the pass to Hill. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Here's Wilson. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Wilson's got his first bucket in this one. Outside, Scott. Back to McConnell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Bucks leading by 4. Here's Hill. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Goes up on the wing. Buries the jump shot. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
McConnell scanning the floor. He feeds it to Embiid. Back to McConnell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. 6-point lead. Here's Mirotic, and finished off by Mirotic.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Now here's Simmons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Marjanovic checked in for the 76ers.
Oh, not this nigga.
Bucks leading by 8. Outside Hill. The dish to Antetokounmpo. It's back to Hill. From 10 feet out. And it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside. 14 points for him.
Yeah, he's been on his A game, seeking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Scott kicks to Redick. And he uses the glass on the wing.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of the game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And here's McConnell following Jason Terry's three. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. We've got 1:13 left in the first. It's Redick on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Shot clock at 6.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Brown.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And a miss there off the inbound. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. And Scott has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McConnell. And no good. Hill with some nice D. Milwaukee leading by 11. Brown wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. The 76ers shooting just 35% to start the game. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Now McConnell. Nails the wide open jump shot. McConnell's got his second basket of the game. Now there's Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll return shortly. You learn about Jimmy Butler. Difficult journey to where he is.
Basketball. That's that.
Well, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And welcome back as we continue our St. Paddy's Day broadcast. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Word, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
A nice game plan coming in, and right now sticking to it. It's a nice lead that they have.
Bledsoe is out there with Brogdon. Then it's Ilyasova. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Wilson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Simmons. And with as much news and worry that Fultz's jump shot has caused, you forget just how deadly he is going at the rim.
Yeah, has no problem cutting through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I tell you, Ben Simmons said he hates guarding Fultz in practice as it is impossible to stay in front of him. Just a very shifty player who uses his great handles to get into the teeth of the defense.
Here's McConnell following the basket by Chris Middleton. And here's McConnell, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Scott. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Now here's Simmons. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Marjanovic. Redick dishes to Simmons. Fires from 18. Kept alive. They shoot again. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from J.J. Redick.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the lip.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw missing. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Ilyasova. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
How about the improvement of Butler in the catch-and-shoot game? Every year he seems to get a little more comfortable.
Bledsoe against Simmons. Bledsoe finds Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Simmons passes to Butler. Now, here's Marjanovic. Guarded by Bledsoe. Stolen by Brogdon. Lopez outside. Bucks passing it around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Malcolm Brogdon, a second-round pick. He won the Rookie of the Year in 2017. But maybe we shouldn't have been surprised at all. In Virginia, he was the ACC Player of the Year and the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. Solid foundation coming into the league.
Well, Brogdon, only the 4th player in NBA history ranked to shoot over 40% from long range in his first season in the league.
Well, he adapted pretty quickly to the step back and longer distance of the NBA three-point line. He was also smart enough to be selective with it. Had a tremendous year.
And the 76ers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss. They have no idea how to contain him.
Do you see a lot of player tampering right now in the NBA?
Well, how do you define it, Kevin?
If a player wants to go out and recruit other players that may be under contract with another team.
I see that a lot, Ben, Kevin. I mean, it happens all the time. Players talking about what are you thinking about doing and about, wow, don't you think this would be great if we could get together on the floor in 2021? Let's try to.
But management doing it is a completely different animal.
Management cannot do it, although some teams have walked that tightrope a little bit to the point where they've fallen off in recent years. But the idea of players not ever talking to one another about the potential of being together.
Come on, right?
It's always happened.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Marjanovic. Bucks leading by 11. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Embiid.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Middleton improving his game, improving his confidence, coming back after injury, and working to become better.
And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results. And pulls out with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's got 18. Middleton outside. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Clock is at 3. And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside, Simmons. He kicks it to Butler. Got it. Good job in the low post. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
And when he gets inside, Butler's not going to be denied. Tremendous focus down low.
It's Brogdon on the wing. And the dunk by Lopez.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Simmons.
I just love the heart of Simmons. Doesn't matter what the D throws his way. He's still able to complete the play.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and pointed in the right direction.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Terry comes in for Chris Middleton. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 18. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. It's on Jimmy Butler. And Brent, you look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's slashing game. Standing, maybe a hair under 7 foot tall. How do you even put it into words?
It's hard to imagine a more perfect frame for today's game in terms of getting in transition, having a versatile offensive game, putting it down, getting to the rack. But the one thing that we're anxious to see is whether or not Giannis will develop the type of range from the three-point line that makes it respectable. Other than that, he's pretty much unstoppable.
The 76ers trail by 12. Upside Butler. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's 10 points for Jimmy Butler.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, guarded closely. Outside Hill. Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and good that time. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points in the quarter.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Butler finds Simmons. Down low. The kick outside to Butler. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena. Here's Lopez, drills the three-pointer. Lopez has got 5 points so far.
He can play very well away from the basket. Lopez has the kind of range that not many 7-footers possess, and it's a great asset for a big man in today's game.
Simmons inside. He's guarded by Brogdon. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Simmons against Hill. Antetokounmpo kicks to Hill. Quarters off the mark. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the 76ers. Trailing by 13. They get it again. Simmons uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 23. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So many modern offenses no longer rely on a point guard to initiate the play. Tell us a little bit more. Walk us through that process.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, are getting more towards motion offenses, almost playing in a secondary break where you've either coming off a score, you're coming down the floor, the point guard gets off the ball, and with all the players moving around and with the multifaceted skill set of your small forward and your power forward who's now playing at the point, distributing the ball, setting screens, DHO, because of that skill set, you don't really have the heavy reliance on point guard domination with the basketball, setting up every play, and being the only playmaker on the floor. Now you have 3 and sometimes 4 getting that job done.
Butler, no good. Bucks leading by 13. Hill passes to Snell. Shot from the wing. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Butler. Right side, Redick lets it go from 14.
Just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Brown, good.
Just like to see the defense get more aggressive. They are asking for trouble as they're giving up open looks to this point.
Outside, Redick. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Redick's got 7 points in the game. Here's Hill. Lays it up and banks it in.
We don't talk about George Hill being a slick ball handler, but on that play shows you maybe some of the things he's worked on in the offseason.
And Redick kicks to Simmons. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Snell, defended by Butler. Lopez against Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Mirotic. Off target with his 3.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
To the inside. Here's Butler, and it's blocked by Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Brown. And some changes here for the Bucks. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Mirotic. And Middleton subbed in for Tony Snell. Markelle Fultz is checked in for the 76ers. TJ McConnell comes in for Ben Simmons. Now, here's McConnell. And Redick kicks to Embiid. Here's McConnell. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. He has 6. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. Hill looking it over. Middleton on the wing. Off target from outside. The 76ers trail by 13. Outside, Redick. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's 9 points for J.J. Redick.
One of the best at moving without the ball. Catch and shoot opportunity for J.J. Redick.
Hill dishes to Middleton. And there's the pass to Wilson. 11 feet away. Kicks it down to Middleton. A three-pointer is right on target. Middleton's got 11 points in the quarter.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
And so that's the end of the first half. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 14. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just trying to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fan. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 23 points, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they're getting to the line.
And that's all we have.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, you don't think of him as a big-time playmaker, but over the first 2 quarters, that's exactly what he was.
Moving the basketball and making the extra pass, making the defense work harder to stop them. Nice offense there.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's line. He got Ennis, and Bede is out there with Tobias Harris, and there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Simmons in at the 1.
Now, Bledsoe can play fast, but it's about him playing under control. A nice job in that pick-and-roll set.
Harris with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Harris kicks to Simmons. Embiid inside. Defended by Middleton. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Embiid's got 8.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Bucks leading by 15. Passes it to Lopez. Brogdon inside the line. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. 17-foot shot on the way. And the shot falls short this time. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers trail by 17. Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 1 season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball fours. How about that one, able to maintain control and finish the play?
Philadelphia is shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Brogdon. It's Brogdon on the wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. And he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet, Kevin?
Now Simmons. He's got 10. And here's Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Up and in on the layup. Simmons got 12.
And the variety that Simmons offers is huge. It's pretty much pick your poison with him.
Simmons against Bledsoe. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. 13 points in the game. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
The 76ers trail by 16. And Philadelphia calls time here. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Everything going to plan here to start the 3rd. 80% shooting thus far.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Over Harris. Some solid defense from Harris.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Outside, Simmons. Shoots over Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Butler, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 12.
And Butler, just a seasoned vet, someone who's not going to panic when that clock is up against him. I love how under control he stayed.
Milwaukee making a switch. Ilyasova's checked in. The 76ers also with the sub. Marjanovic checked in for Joel Embiid. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. For Milwaukee, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The 76ers trail by 15. Outside Butler. Kicks it to Simmons. Over Bledsoe. Misses off the left eye. Milwaukee's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Brogdon finds Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Simmons passes to Butler. Now here's Marjanovic to the inside. Simmons takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. Pass to Ilyasova. 4 on the clock. Makes it off the glass. Ilyasova's got 4 this quarter.
It's nice to see the confidence he shows on his inside game and ability to get the shot up before the defender can do anything.
Butler passes to Simmons. He kicks to Ennis. Beyond the arc. 76 with a fresh shot clock. And Marjanovic with the slam.
This guy is a beast on the board.
When he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
Well, you love the NBA, but some of these guys have the DNA. He also outworks everybody. Filthy combination.
Middleton right side. Over Ennis. Middleton can't get it to go.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Count that one. 16 points for Ben Simmons.
Really like watching Simmons go to work down low with his length and strength. There aren't many guys that can keep up with him.
The pass to Brogdon. Lopez left side. Bucks passing it around. Middleton drives in, and Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That'll be his 3rd foul so far. A different look from Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ilyasova. Tony Snell comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Sterling Brown in for Brogdon. And Philadelphia also making a switch. J.J. Redick's checked in for Ennis. Here's Lopez. No good off the back of the rim. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. It's a 13-point game. Passes it to Butler. Pass to Harris. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Snell.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
Brown kicks to Bledsoe. To the wing on the left. Here's Lopez. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Lopez has got 9 points. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Will Wilson, he's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for Philadelphia, Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Markelle Fultz comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Ben Simmons. Simmons finds McConnell. Trying to find Scott. Gets it to him. On target from 13 feet.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
Outside Hill. Wilson the pass to Snell. Back to Wilson. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Snell, no good.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
And sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Marjanovic. Again, Philadelphia.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Hill dishes to Ilyasova. And stolen by McConnell. And now Philadelphia on the break. And they call a foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Right, big scoring run, fueled by great game planning and really some great shot making.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And that one drops. And the Bucks lead by 10.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
And you look at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
McConnell with it. He's got 9. Redick with the bucket. And with Hill and his defense, perhaps what is best about it is that he can guard both guard positions, and that makes him valuable.
Yeah, and that flexibility gives a coach and his lineup so much leeway. Well, Hill has a great wingspan, about 6'9", and can be very disruptive defensively. Very good at fighting through screens to stick with his assignments as well.
McConnell finds Simmons. That one doesn't drop. The Bucks go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on J.J. Redick.
And the length of George Hill can create some problems for some defenders. Sometimes they're forced to foul him. They did there.
And he makes the first. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for D.J. Wilson. Antetokounmpo comes in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton's checked in for Tony Snell. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Sterling Brown.
And the athleticism that George Hill can bring to the point guard position makes him impressive. He does it so well on both ends, especially when he's engaged.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Pass to Middleton. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Misses the 3. The 76ers trail by 11. Now, here's McConnell. 9 points in the game so far. A minute 20 left to play here in the third. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Hill kicks to Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. Over Simmons. And again, the Bucks miss. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Puts it up from 12. A shot by McConnell, no good. Milwaukee leading by 9.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to really good clock and you want to maximize each of your possessions.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Here's the pass to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 27 points for him. Shoots over Scott. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by 8. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Antetokounmpo out there with Chris Middleton. And there's Bledsoe. And it's Brook Lopez. And it's Brogdon in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Wide open. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. Now McConnell kicks to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball over. Scott can't get it to go.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Redick passes to Embiid. Redick against Brogdon. Outside, Redick. Over onto Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Nice break, Milwaukee. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And here's McConnell. He kicks it to Redick. Up top, Embiid. McConnell in the corner. A baseline J. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Middleton outside. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 4 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ogden against Redick. Back to McConnell. He dishes it to Embiid. They need this one. Second chance shot. They shoot again. Yep, it counts.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
Milwaukee leading by 8. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. In the corner, Middleton with it. Drains the three-pointer. Middleton's got 21 in the game.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made 1 in the first half. Now he has 1 so far in this half. Look out.
Now, here's McConnell. Tight defense on him. Here's Scott. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
the offensive end of the floor, length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Now, here's McConnell, defended by Middleton. Redick against Brogdon. Inside, and finished off by Scott.
Yeah, of course we can talk about JJ shooting the ball, and he definitely does that off the screen, but he looks for teammates too.
Antetokounmpo against Scott. Bledsoe for three, and Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Redick is in the corner. Embiid in the corner. Inside. McConnell kicks to Embiid. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Embiid's got it back down to within single digits for the 76ers. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Brogdon finds Lopez. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. And that's now 11 points for Brook Lopez.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Milwaukee. Wilson, he's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Mirotic subbed in for Chris Middleton. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Ennis comes in for Simmons. Butler, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Ben Simmons in for T.J. McConnell. And Ilyasova kicks to Mirotic. And he gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Outside for Simmons. Outside Butler. In the corner, it's Harris. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
When you look at combo forwards that can help you provide some spacing out there, Harris right now is spotting up and hitting.
Bledsoe taking his time here. Mirotic gets the bucket.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Truer words never spoken. Breakdown on the perimeter D, and the communication severely lacking there.
Simmons down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons to handle the ball the way he does, that's just not fair.
They get it back. Bledsoe kicks to Wilson.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ilyasova. Brown comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
Well, Antetokounmpo does such a great job of using all he has at his disposal, which is mostly his frame, in drawing contact.
Eric Bledsoe at one point, Brent, maybe the best defender in the league at the point guard position. Multiple knee surgeries later. Where do you think he stands now?
I think there's been some regression from what he could do athletically, Kevin. So now you have to start to rely on your skill. His offensive game has grown a little bit, and he's around a superstar. That should make it easier to set up some opportunities where he could be more consistent offensively, especially shooting the basketball.
Embiid, the pass to Simmons. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Simmons feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. The feed to Harris. Over Bledsoe. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Tobias Harris.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. Bledsoe with it. In the corner, Middleton Middleton with it. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Passes it to Embiid. Simmons on the wing. Pass to Ennis from outside the arc. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Sterling Brown. Bucks leading by 10. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Lopez outside. Middleton left side. Here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton finds Bledsoe. And again,
Bledsoe, goddamn.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
Butler passes to Simmons. Outside Butler. No good from outside. For Milwaukee, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. And it's Ennis with the ball for Philadelphia, trailing by 10. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. The lead now cut to single digits. Harris has got 10 points here in the second half. Simmons against Bledsoe. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Trying to end the drought. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the first one breaks.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
All free throws good from Antetokounmpo, and the 76ers call time here. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Lopez with the block. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. Here's Brogdon. That one doesn't go. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers trail by 10. Butler kicks to Embiid. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. They'll go to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Here's Embiid. A rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bledsoe finds Brogdon. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded by Embiid. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. A shot by Brogdon wide open. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist in the game. Lopez against Embiid. Goes to the fadeaway and
Niggas Hakeem Olajuwon,
Embiid's
man.
got 20.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, he's certainly able to shoot over the top of people. High percentage look right there from the mid-range.
No good from Bledsoe. The 76ers trail by 10. To the middle. Here's Ennis. And Ennis sends it in.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Here's Brogdon. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
He is a rarity among NBA point guards, and his ability to elevate.
Gotta love the fact that going vertical is a major part of what makes him so difficult as a point guard to defend, especially around the rim.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bucks.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And for the U now,
Damn, Bledsoe.
under the belt.
And
The
so they're
fuck?
able
It
to
was cold
even
as
up the
hell.
season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He painted a great picture on the offensive end with the ball movement tonight. Really racked up some assists. And had some pretty sweet passes to go along with
Oh,
it.
look at you coming in for losing times. You viewing, you wait, you got a timer for the fourth quarter, bro?
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Okay, it's losing time. Let's see if he's losing.
Bucks on defense. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simmons finds Harris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, forcing the defense back, and drawing contact.
He hits both from the stripe. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They're leading by 8. So the Bucks take the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Brooke, congrats on the win. What are your expectations for the team right now?
Very high. Everyone's been coming together. We've been excited to close the season out the right way, and now we're gearing up for a great run in the playoffs.
Looks like you're rounding into form. Thanks again, Brooke. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.